Hi, it's Lilian here. In SD Gundam G Generation World, the number of points units gain after each modification is dependent on that unit's level. Before level 21, you will only get 1 point for each modification you make to the stat, and starting level 21, it will gain 2 points instead, and optimally at level 81, you will gain 5 points for each modification you make to the stat. Ideally, you want to level a unit directly to level 81 or keep all the points and distribute them at level 81 to gain the max possible stats up for each unit. That's however not possible without the use of cheats. So this video is to show you how to skip the first 20 levels, which is possible to gain the optimal number of points for your Gundam. By skipping a unit directly to level 21, you essentially doubles the number of stat increase that unit gains through the first 20 levels. It requires that unit to have ability that can lock onto 3 enemy units and destroy them at the same time to gain enough experience to skip the 20 levels. While this is only restricted to Auto-Lock 3 units, this will encompass many of the popular suits like Double Riser, Freedom, and Wing Zero. To do this, the attractiveness attribute for your captain, guest, and the pilot needs to be as high as possible. You can use any battleship you want, but for the captain, you will need a skill Utahime, which increases your attractiveness 25 points above the 99 to 124. No other skills in this game increase the attractiveness attribute for the captain, so you're stuck with either Cosmic Era, CE71 Lacus or Meer Campbell. For the guest crew, anyone with the charisma ability will do, which increases the Miruku by 30 points to 129. That's as high as you can get for the guest crew. For the actual pilot itself, you'll need a unique combinations of 2 skills in elite and hardworking. And here I chose Relina Peacecraft because she's one of the bonus characters that everyone should have in the first playthrough. The 2 skills, elite and hardworking, increase the amount of experience the unit gets by 100 and 60% respectively. In addition to that, you want the Miruku to be at 99 for your pilot as well. Also, you want her level to be as low as possible, as that will also increase the amount of experience you get from beating a strong enemy. So the trick here is to get as much ace point as possible, but as little experience for leveling as possible. I won't go through ace point grinding in this video, but I think you can get as low as level 20 Relina with those 2 skills and 99 points in attractiveness. I did screw up a couple times and ended up as a level 23 Relina instead, but that shouldn't affect the overall experience by too much. As you can see later on, we'll have quite a bit of leeway there. And for demonstration, I'm gonna produce a Wing Zero Gundam. And you can see Wing Zero does have a Lock 3 attack. And this Wing Zero will be at level 1, and you'll need some optional parts to it in terms of unit experience plus 10%, 20%, and 30%. Those are going to be required for him to skip the 20 levels. And for the rest of the team, you want team members to be able to weaken the enemy just enough to a double or even single digit for the Wing Zero to go in for the kill. For that purpose, I have 3 Gundam double X's. And they will need optional parts to field limiter, which makes sure the enemy has at least 1 HP left after a map attack. The second optional part is the Dolphin navigation system that increases the accuracy by 10 for any unit on that team, which is pretty necessary for the level 1 unit to be able to hit the enemy. Otherwise, you're just sitting there resetting all day. And the last but not least is the newest field generator that increases my map attack power by 50%. And there's the 18,000 power twin satellite cannon. The other 2 Double X has the exact same configuration. There's no specific requirement for the pilot. Also, there I have the Turn A Gundam just to absorb all the enemy's SP in case I need it. And for the leader, I have a defensive character to be able to take hits and attract enemy mobile suits if that's required for them to get in the range for that Lock 3 attack. The defensive custom character does the job just fine. And let's go to the stage you want, the Hell World, and level 3, Final 03. And to the left, you're going to see 3 Tyrian with experience points somewhere between 4,700 and 4,900. Those are random at the beginning, and those are going to be our target. We're going to send out our double axis one right next to each other, like they are on the screen. And our defensive leader up front to absorb any damage. And I'll send out my turret Gundam just in case. And our ship ready to escape. And you'll see them closing in on us. Now they're just in range now. So we're going to have our 3 double X fire off twin satellite cannon one after the other. And they will hit each of the 3 tier exactly twice. You'll see now that brings their HP down right to 1 HP. But they're not in range for the Twin Buster Rifle yet, so we're gonna wait a turn for them to close in. And Relina can hide for now, as that level 1 unit can't take too much damage. Those double X should be able to take about 1 hit each without getting destroyed. And they closed in just as expected, so next turn Wing Zero can take them all down. Just to check they are in range and you got a decent accuracy. You want to save the game now in case you miss. You can't just load the game right away. Aim at all 3 of them. In case you miss, you can just hit the home button and reset, and you'll be back right here within a matter of seconds and have a second try. Now you see Wing Zero went from level 1 all the way to level 28. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit of leeway here in terms of level, so as long as Wing Zero reaches level 21, our purpose will be sufficed. So if you don't follow exactly as my configuration at the beginning, you shouldn't be in too much trouble. And now you can just distribute your points in any way you like. I like to increase my attack stat last to make sure it's the highest, so I'm not gonna touch it until I'm at least level 41. And now the battleship just have to escape the area and we're done. And you can see the actual battle does not take too long, probably 3 to 4 minutes. So once your team is configured, you can rinse and repeat this easily and have all the units you want skip those first 20 levels in an hour or so. I suppose this can double as a speed leveling guide. As you can see, Wing Zero just got to level 28 in a matter of minutes. And thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful.